Welcome all of you to this Insta Live. This is Nirmala, the Senior Counselor from Europe Study Center's Chennai office. So today's Insta topic is going to be very, very different and interesting. So today I'm going to talk about mechanical engineering specializations in Europe. All right. So we are going to do this every other day, and we are going to cover each specializations. Like today I'm starting with mechanical, so very soon I'll be also meeting you all to talk about biotechnology, how biotechnology industry or the job opportunities, and what are the specializations. So like that, this is going to be a series. All right, so please do follow our channels and please keep a touch always whenever we go live, because we decided to give a lot of information subject oriented. All these while we were talking about the opportunities, the possibilities, why it is better to go to Europe, and what are the benefits the students are getting by studying in public universities, and what are the importance of selecting the courses, advantages of visas. All these things we were covering, and going forward we thought it would be really very useful for the students if we go domain wise. So today I'm going to start with mechanical specializations. Please do watch. We are also going to cover all the other domains also. Okay, fine. So when it comes to, and before that, I would like to happily and proudly introduce our company. I mean, we are doing this for the past 15 years, and constantly we have been sending students to public universities in Europe, Schengen countries. All of you are aware of that, and during this live is designed in such a way that I will be discussing a lot of information, the updates, what the students require to know before deciding about the courses or the subjects, and what are the benefits. Why should a student always choose a public university rather than choosing a private institutions, and how the students are guided outside, how the students are wrongly guided. All these things I'm going to talk about, and also I'm going to briefly talk about mechanical specializations and what is really happening in mechanical and automobile industry in Europe, so that it will be useful for the students to plan ahead very well. All right, and as always, we would like to appreciate the effort and the time taken by the students who stays with us, keep updating whatever we are updating and asking questions. So in today's live also, the best question is going to get a small token of appreciation. Okay, so you can send in your questions to the number which is displayed, 9884457722, and I'll be getting the questions here, and I'm going to answer all your questions. Okay, and the best question is going to get a surprise gift from us. All right. Okay, so let's get back to the topic: mechanical engineering specializations in Europe, and what are the industry look like, and how the students should plan. Okay, so mechanical engineering in Europe is not just about only the cars or the engines. It is about clean energy, robots, automation, and the hydrogen technologies, additive manufacturing. All these things are combined under a specialization, mechanical, in Europe. And the Schengen countries public universities are providing excellent courses. The students get to study practically. The syllabus is structured in such a way, it has lot of industrial exposure. All these things are advantages, and I'm going to talk one by one about each specializations in Europe. All right, so the first one I'm going to talk about is automotive engineering. It covers mechanical engineering, which is focused on design, development, production, manufacturing, quality, testing, automation. All these various subjects are dealt under automobile and mechanical subjects. And here in Schengen countries, all the public universities has 2 years master's program, and 3 or 4 years bachelor's program. We always tell the students, to plan for bachelor's itself. The students or parents who are watching here who are planning for bachelor itself, please do it, because it is nothing like studying bachelor's in Europe, because you're learning everything practically. You're not going to the course or the education is not designed in such a way the student gets to sit only in the classroom and imagine various stuffs. In Europe, the students get a lot of industrial exposure, because the curriculum is designed in such a way they are exposed to the industry, so they are able to understand the concepts. That is very, very important. It is not like how theoretically it's done in our country. Okay, so they focus 80 to 85% practical, and only 10 to 15% only theory. So the student, the mechanical engineering student or an automobile student, they get to visit the industries and get lot of hands-on experience, apart from sitting and writing the record notes and attending the classes morning to evening. It's not going to be like that. And the lot of opportunities are available for the students, because it's a mechanical and automobile hub, I would say the Europe is, because they are investing a lot in this domain, and they are trying to do a lot of innovations. And as it is, since the population is less, and they have manpower shortage, so that is the reason we are telling the students, whoever is focusing on becoming a mechanical or automobile engineer, vehicle engineering, Europe is the best option. Okay, and I keep meeting a lot of students who comes and tells that I was very much interested in learning mechanical and automobile, but when I chose this degree and I could not find any job relevant to my core, and eventually I landed up in IT jobs. That's not the case. And many students are still thinking that since I'm not able to get any proper placements in core area in my country, I don't want to do the mechanical or automobile. It's not like that. In Europe is the automobile mechanical hub. All the top brand which we are seeing in our roads in our country, like Volkswagen, BMW, Audi, Benz, Land Rover, Jaguar, all these originated from Europe. So if you are a mechanical or an automobile or a vehicle engineer or a design engineer, the right place for you is to be in Europe. You should either do your bachelor's or master's in Europe, because they need lot of engineers, and many universities in Germany are providing this education at no zero tuition fees. And the other countries like Slovakia, Czech Republic, Sweden, Netherlands, Finland, all these countries are charging very less tuition fees, and they are providing high quality education with the industrial exposure. So you are holistically developing your skills. That is what is going to end you up in getting a job. So that's how it is. All right, so they are also focusing the various specializations under automotive would be electrical, e-vehicles. We all know that e-vehicles is the latest one. Even we are also started using a lot of e-vehicles, two-wheelers, four-wheelers in our country also, and this also originated from Europe. So they need a lot of design engineers, the production engineers, QC, everything. They have a lot of opportunities. So the students who are focusing on this domain, they have plenty of job opportunities. Take it from me. And autonomous systems, unmanned vehicles. Europe is the pioneer. They only brought this unmanned vehicles. Tesla. All we know all this. Even Europe is focusing on unmanned vehicles, and the university gives an opportunity for the students to try out all this. It's not like you finish your degree and then you work and then through the company but while studying itself you are exposed to all these areas, which helps you to develop your skills, and you get placed in the very good company. So these are all under the automotive, powertrain, vehicle dynamics. The students get to learn all these things. All right, and the best countries based on your profile you can plan would be Germany, of course. You cannot say anything I mean, I don't have to say anything about Germany, but the other countries like Sweden, Netherlands, Italy, Czech Republic, many students does not know these countries, which are very good for automobile and mechanical students also. Czech Republic is adjacent to Germany, sharing the border with Poland, Austria, and Germany. The living expenses is also very, very less. See, this is what we tell all the students who come here. Why would you want to spend 80, 90 lakhs in other, traditional destinations, while you can finish your degree, both your tuition and living covering, at 1 year tuition fees. You're spending very less and you're learning a lot. All right. Then Slovakia, we have Ford, Jaguars, Land Rover. All these Kia Motors is planning to have a industry production plant in Slovakia, and so Kia Motors is funding a public university where the students are not charged any tuition fees. These options are so good for students who are looking to finish the budget at affordable cost. These are the options you should smartly plan. All right. So please approach us, contact the number displayed there, take an appointment, and applications for September 2026 is already open. So what are you waiting for? Already we have got some 400 to 500 students enrolled for September 2026 intake. And you're learning practically and you're meeting a lot of people, and network building. All these things are very, very important for your career. So it's not like because there are so many issues happening in other country, you are without any other choice, you're not choosing Europe. Europe is the best, and I would say it's the safest option for students, because they have a very transparent immigration policies. The governments are very stable. uh, they don't release each and every day, they don't release shocks. They update everything properly, the very transparent process. And application process is also the documentations. Yes, you need to be really very watchful, because lengthy documentation process. That is why we are here. We are sending students for almost 15 years, two intakes every year. So 30 to 32 intakes we have seen, and almost 800 to 1000 students we are sending every year to these European Schengen public universities. And when it comes to choosing university, we also prioritize on the public universities. We never focus on private, because public universities, the quality of education is good. They have a lot of funding from their own government. So the tuition fees is very less when you choose the public universities. And they also have a lot of industrial tie-ups. So the students get to do internships while they are studying. So that also helps them to secure the job what they wanted. Not only that, the syllabus is very, very updated. The industries are also involved in setting up the syllabus, and they keep updating the syllabus every 6 months. And one more advantage of going to Europe, we keep saying this in all our social media, videos, everything. Schengen visa. This visa is common for 29 countries. One visa, a student going to Czech Republic or Slovakia or Germany or Netherlands, Finland, they're going to go with one visa, and that visa is going to take you to all the 29 countries. And not only that, after you finish your course, whether you're mechanical or automobile or vehicle engineering, you can apply for job in any of the 29 countries. So this is all the advantages you're getting by going to Schengen countries. All right. And so the next is specialization. So that is about automobile and the various industries. I told you, the brands, what we know: Volkswagen, Stellantis, Volvo, Citroen, Jaguar, Jeep. All these things originated from Europe, and they need lot of skilled engineers from international countries. That is where we are pitching in. Okay, so don't think that in our country I took mechanical engineering and I'm not able to find jobs, so it's going to be like that even in Europe. So let me change. Many students are having that mentality. It's really very shocking. You should not see how your experiences went here bitter, and you should not plan when you're planning for Europe. Okay, Europe has plenty of opportunities for students from mechanical, automobile, mechatronics, energy. They are focusing largely on energy sector, and they have a lot of grants which is invested for energy sector. So please, you are all wanted, plan wisely. So the next specialization I'm going to talk about is robotics and automation. This is also very good and upcoming and very good, nicely established specialization. It covers robotics and automation it is an interdisciplinary field basically. So it focuses on mechanical, mechatronics, and computer science. All these three subjects are interlinked in this, robotics and automation. And they are trying to develop lots in this industry, because these are very much helpful in manufacturing, healthcare, logistics, and smart industries. So industry 4, industry 4.0, all these specializations are under this robotics and automation. And industrial automation, and PLC, SCADA, HMI, medical robotics. This is it's really very beneficial in the medical industry, because we would have heard a lot of robotic surgeries done. Minute laparoscopic surgeries are also used, is done with robotics nowadays. So these are all the advancements you have in this domain, specializations, robotics and automation. And it's not like they just wanted to lessen the human intervention, and they are trying to automate everything. So this is also, if you are a person who are interested in this domain, you take it from me, there are a lot of opportunities. The known companies, MNCs, are ABB, Siemens, Bosch, Snyder, Festo. All these industries are also originated from there. So if you are a person who are interested in these, robotics and automation, please plan your masters there. Nothing like doing this course there in Europe. All right. And the countries you can focus on, Germany, Netherlands, Sweden, Italy. These countries are all focusing, and Czech Republic, Slovakia. These countries are also focusing. And when it comes to tuition fees, we have zero to low tuition fees. I would say zero or 3 to 3.5 lakhs per year annum only you're paying as a tuition fees. So 2 years and your living expenses is equal to 1 year tuition fees in other countries like USA, Canada, Australia. Why would you want to spend so much? And nowadays, so much of uncertainties in these countries, right? We keep hearing a lot of immigration news, and many students are sent back to the country. Anti-Indian policies are seen widely in all the countries like Canada, Australia, US. So avoid all these tensions. So take the safest option here. Okay, so the next specialization I'm going to talk about is aerospace engineering. This is also a very good specialization. Many students opt for this. Okay, I think I started getting questions. Just give me a minute. All right. Okay. So which European countries have highest demand of mechanical engineers? Yeah, that's what. All these countries, even the countries like Czech Republic, Slovakia, the industries need a lot of mechanical engineers. Okay, so it is Europe as it is have a lot of mechanical and automobile industries. France is focusing on aeronautical, and Netherlands is focusing on e-vehicles, sustainable renewable energy. Sweden is also focusing on these things. So if you are interested in energy, who have done students who have done mechanical engineering in bachelor's, and wanted to do wanted to go to the energy sector also, you have a lot of programs like green energy, sustainable renewable energy, energy engineering. Top public university have these courses: engineering, energy engineering, then renewable and sustainable energy. These are the programs you have. It's again like a 2 years program. All right. And the next question, is aerospace engineering a good option in Europe for international students? Of course, yes. I was about to talk about aerospace engineering. So definitely it's very good because Airbus, Safran, MTU, Thales, all these MNCs are in Europe. So you have plenty of opportunities. Aerospace engineering is a branch and it is focused on design, development, testing, and operation of aircraft and spacecraft. And so if you are a person who always dream of aircrafts, aeroplanes, you can very well choose this. All right. So this is one of the specialization, propulsion, space systems, all these. The students who have interest in all these things, you can do. And the universities which are focusing on all these courses, I would say, is France, Germany, Italy, aeronautical, aviation, transport, all these, then aircraft design, aircraft engineering, all these programs are there. All right. So if you are from this domain and if you are interested to do in this specialization, you have plenty of opportunities. We need to analyze your profile before mapping the courses to the different public universities. So we need little time to understand your profile, your subjects, what you studied in your bachelor's, and then we can map it accordingly. All right. So here also the emerging areas in and advanced areas in aerospace engineering also is unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs and drones, space exploration, okay, then supersonic and hypersonic flight. These are the areas which Europe is already investing and doing lot of R&D work in these areas. Sustainable aviation and green propulsion, these are some of the advanced areas they are looking at basically. So they need students to do all these things. It's very innovative and very interesting, is it? So not like the routine, monotonous, going to college and studying and taking marks and coming and then sitting and applying and waiting for jobs. And all these areas are really very interesting. If you are a person who would wanted to do all these things, then you should think about Europe. All right. So the best countries I would suggest for aerospace engineering is anytime France, Germany, and you can see the MNCs which is focusing on aerospace, Airbus, Safran, Leonardo, then MTU, Thales, all these are from, Europe only. Okay. Then the next specialization I'm going to talk is energy systems and renewable energy. Just now I was talking about this. So the energy systems and renewable energy is again an interdisciplinary field which focus on how energy is produced, converted, stored, and distributed and used sustainability. So Europe is now focusing on sustainability in all the domains, whether you take mechanical, whether you take energy, whether you take aerospace, electrical, electronics. So sustainability is the backbone now they are focusing on, because they wanted to invest and use the resources wisely. So this domain again is like how the energy is created and how it is converted. So they need people to learn this technique and they need people to carry forward this specialization also. So it prepares the engineers to work on global transition, like fossil fuels to clean energy. Now we are in the era where we are focusing on fossil fuels to green energy. So the specializations here I would say would be wind and solar energy, hydrogen systems, thermal and power systems. And the best countries I would suggest for these would be in Europe is Denmark, Netherlands, Sweden, Germany, Italy, Czech Republic. And the industries, of course, you have Alstom, Siemens, Vestas, Total Energy, Orsted. All these are all, the top leading energy and renewable energy MNCs. So there are plenty of opportunities again. And so this is about energy and systems. I think I have one more question about energy. So let me just go through that. Okay. Mm, Can students work with real companies during their studies? Yes. Internship is a way they get to work with the real time companies. Okay, so the last semester for the bachelor's or for the master's would be internship, and the internship is incorporated in the syllabus, and they have to complete the internship and submit their master thesis or bachelor's thesis, and then only they are getting the degree. So internship helps them to understand what's happening in the real time, right? So the students are, if the students perform well during the internship, they get their job also. So that's one way of getting a job. So students should plan this also, right? Okay. So can mechanical engineers work in IT, data, or AI roles in Europe? So this students is looking to ask about cross majors. Cross majors is definitely not possible because Europe's admission happens in this way. They give more importance to the relevant course rather than switching the domains. So it's not definitely possible to cross major because the universities look for the relevant courses in your previous education. So if you have done mechanical engineering, mechatronics to some extent is possible based on the university requirements. Otherwise, you can do all this vehicle engineering, energy, thermal energy engineering. All these programs are possible, but not AI or data. All right, that's definitely not possible. Okay, so coming back to the topic. So my next specialization here would be materials and manufacturing engineering. Okay, so the materials, it is a study about how the products are using efficiently. Again, you're learning about the materials and how the material is being utilized in different industries, and it and how it is being managed, recycled in a proper way, sustainable way. So this is the domain which focuses on the material, micro materials, macro materials, materials, all these things. And definitely this is important for mechanical, automotive, and space, aerospace and industrial engineering. All right, so additive manufacturing, 3D printing, this is the latest program and latest development what Europe is focusing on. 3D printing, smart materials, these are some of the specializations, and you can do R&D and PhD if you go for your masters on these areas. All right, and the best countries I would suggest for these would be again like Germany, Finland, Sweden, Italy, Czech. And the industries you can go after doing your materials or manufacturing or additive engineering is, you can very well go for automotive, EV manufacturing, aerospace and defense, electronics and semiconductors, biomedical devices. Biomedical devices also need lot of knowledge about materials, the material nature, everything has to be handled. So the heavy machinery and industrial equipments. So this comes under material science and material science engineering. So the next specialization I am going to talk is thermal and fluid engineering. This is also one of the sub-specialization under mechanical. So now thermal and fluid engineering is the core one for mechanical engineering that deals with heat, energy, and fluid flow. So this is focusing on heat, thermodynamics, fluid mechanics, all this is focused on this thermal and fluid engineering. And if you are a person who are interested to learn about this, you should go for these courses. So this helps in, the science behind engines, power plants. You will be learning about all this HVAC systems, turbines, aircraft, aerodynamics, and many real world energy systems you're going to learn about. And this is also a fast growing, I would say the specialization if you look at. So this can be applied for automotive engines, cooling systems, airspace propulsions and aerodynamics, HVAC and building energy systems, oil and gas pipelines. All this area need the students who have done this specialization. Renewable energy systems, again wind, thermal and solar. And the best country I would suggest is Spain, Italy, Sweden, Netherlands, France, Italy, Czech Republic. All these countries are majorly focusing on this domain. All right, so I think I am getting some questions. Let me see. Is it risky to choose a niche specialization? Okay. So, see, niche specialization, if you are very much interested in that, you can choose, but the options are going to be very, very less. And same way, the people, very less people only would have chosen that. So it is like, I would say 50-50. I wouldn't say it is very risky. I wouldn't say it is very safe also, because niche always have a very narrow area when it comes to course options, as well as when it comes to job also. So it depends. It is like how you are, placing yourself. You have to also look at the other domains which is related to it, so that you can go it together as one. So how you're presenting yourself in the table, that matters the most. All right. Okay. So how important, can mechanical engineers get PR or blue card easily in Europe? Everybody, I mean, whoever fulfills the requirement of PR or blue card, definitely. It is not like only mechanical or computer science students only can get, or electrical electronics only get. Of course, yes, mechanical engineers also can get PR possibilities and blue card possibilities. If you are able to meet the requirement for each PR, you should have stayed in the country for 5 to 6 years depending, and then you have to have a basic level of language of that country. So you're good to go to apply the PR, and many students have got the PR. And I would like to tell you all that we have published 100 plus students interview in our YouTube playlist. You can please go and verify that. You can watch all the interviews of the students. Some of the students have already got the PR, and some of the students have applied for PR and waiting for it. So definitely it's possible. Why not? Mechanical engineers, anybody who fulfills the requirement of the given country's PR, then you are good to go. And definitely a blue card also possible. The salary criteria you need to fulfill. Once you're done, then you can apply for blue card. No doubt about it. Okay. All right. Okay. So the next domain I'm going to talk about is marine and offshore engineering. So this also is one of the niche, I would say. So it is like how it is like focusing on how things are happening in sea and offshore. It combines mechanical, structural, thermal, and fluid engineering. All right. So this is a very niche area. Some of you, I think just now someone asked about the niche course. Yes, this is one of the niche area. Of course, you have opportunities. Definitely, manpower shortage is there in all the domains in Europe right now at this stage. Okay, so definitely you can look at it. Now, we need to see how to choose the right specialization. So, when I talk about so many specializations, now the next question students ask me is, how should I choose? Everything looks very nice, and should I go by the title, or should I go by the job statistics of each country? Like, for example, uh, major, critical skilled, or how to choose the specialization. That's a $1 million question to all the students. When they have a lot of specializations, also there is confusion. When there is no specialization, also there is confusion. So I tell you here, you have to follow what is your interest. Okay, so that is very, very important. Whether your interest is in design, or whether your interest is in coding or research, or production, manufacturing, you should always think what you are good at, which subjects you are good at, and what is your plus, what is your minus. Then you have to plan accordingly. All right, don't just get carried away by somebody telling, okay, this is good, that is good. You do a lot of research, try to interact with students, find out what is your core interest, and then based on that you please choose the specializations. All right, so you also need to understand the university requirements, and what is the stand of that university in that country. The top ranked university, we always recommend students to go to the top ranked universities any country in Schengen, because there are 29 countries, and each country, each university has specific requirement. So that is why we tell the students to come to us spend 1 to 1.5 hour time in counseling, one-on-one counseling. We don't charge anything for counseling. So please make use of this opportunity. Take down the number, book an appointment, and visit our office. And so that each counselor tries to spend at least 1 to 1.5 hours sitting with the student, understanding their interest. Then we try to map the course based on your requirement, the budget, and the documentations. We help the students. All right. So these are some of the, so today I wanted to tell you there are plenty of opportunities available for mechanical engineering and lot of specializations you have. So many job opportunities are there, so make use of it. All right, I think I've got couple more questions, then I think I'm good to go today. All right, which special can mechanical engineers, okay, is learning local language important for mechanical engineering jobs? See, local language is only for survival. Okay, so survival in the sense you should not think that only if I know the local language I get the job. It's not like that. Many international students, and in Slovakia and Czech Republic, the industries need lot of international students. Okay, the English speaking is enough. Many students have gone, and Germany also. So local language you can learn after you go there also. It's only for communication, right? It's not like you're going to sit and write and learn everything in their local language. So don't worry about it. Plan wisely. Approaches, we can really plan well, spend time and do lot of research. Take down the number and book an appointment and visit our office. Okay, so I think today I'm done. So I'll meet you all soon with another interesting topic in my next Insta live. Till then, take care. Bye bye.